Hello YouTube, sorry I haven't posted in what seems like a lifetime. I've been away doing a bit of soul searching in South Korea and enjoying lots of really good food actually, even though it is really freezing there at the moment. But now I'm back in the UK and I'm picking up Diablo again, but before I go into that, the biggest thing that I noticed was that they've released a PvP blog, even though there's not really much on the blog. Now, I haven't really given any notice to PvP. It's not something that interests me, and I just enjoy playing the single player game really, and obviously joining in with friends that I've met from YouTube as well. But I was interested to do some more research after the amount of hate that the blog got. The first thing I noticed was that they said they were scrapping Team Deathmatch as it wasn't a viable thing for the Diablo 3 mechanics. I found some footage on YouTube dating October 2010 showing I think it was a 2v2 deathmatch, and to be honest I respect their comments saying that it wasn't good enough, it wasn't enough incentive to play it for more than a couple of hours, and the idea that it would get very very boring very quickly is I think a fair comment. I think in that sense props to them for being honest. I noticed that it's quite funny that a lot of the people who are giving the hate are the ones saying, you know, we should have PvP out by now anyway. I agree with that. They had plenty of time. I don't know what they've been doing, but clearly they haven't been working on a viable system. It sounds like they've basically just come back to it now and then realised no, this isn't going to work, and that's why they put out the PvP blog. And it sounds like they're starting to work on it again now. Chances are that they've been concentrating on other stuff, other end game content or whatever, because at one point that's what everyone was screaming about, so they probably have been looking at that, and now everyone's screaming at PvP. They basically feel the pressure to do something about that now. So yeah, the people are basically the same people who are, you know, saying we want it now, it should be out by now. Don't forget that now Blizzard, they have actually owned up, you know, they've apologised and said that it's not good enough. They didn't spend much time on it, and now they're going to take more time on it. And in my opinion, that's a step in the right direction. That's them, I think, for the first time, basically being honest and really saying, you know, we haven't done anything and we're sorry, and you know, we want to give you the best possible experience that, you know, that we expect from a Blizzard game. And if they're, you know, if they're saying they want to spend more time on it to make the greatest possible PvP, you know, that's what I want. I don't want it to be another rushed part where, you know, people are going to be moaning and whatnot again. The idea of a dueling system sounds pretty good to me. I think it's got a lot more potential, and especially from Blizzard's point of view, it's much easier to balance, I think, rather than having 3v3. All the skills have to be taken into account 3 times basically, or even 6 3v3. So I think it's going to be a much easier way for them to do it. That's if they're going to balance it all. I hope they do, because otherwise everyone's just going to go for the same build with the same character, and that's going to suck balls because it's going to be really boring. I think they're going to really have to pull out the stops, so if they want to bump up the player base again, they need to really not be stingy and give the players more of what they want, because so many people are hanging on this now, so many people are hanging on this PvP, that if they get it wrong, they're going to basically lose everyone. In my opinion, I think this is the last straw. If they don't get it right, I think they basically killed Diablo 3, because people are not going to hang around. It's almost like people, even though they don't want to, they're giving Blizzard one last chance, and this is it. If they screw it up, that's it. I like the idea that what Kriparian said about having people betting and dueling for gear. That sounds really cool. I think that gives everyone a chance to really enjoy PvP in the sense that, again, providing they do balance everything, you know, people who don't have that much gear and money can bet with each other, and people who, you know, these guys who are paragon level 100 with billions of gold, they can play against each other as well and still feel the same kind of gripping tension of winning or even losing their gear or whatever they betted on. I think it's a really good idea. I hope that they see Kriparian's blog and actually take it on board, because I think it's really good. They will need to obviously have a ranking system. This is the biggest incentive of all. People want to see where they are in terms of competition, for bragging rights, showing off, and of course proving that they have great gear and hopefully skill. So I think it's a step in the right direction, even though there isn't really much of a blog, other than apologising and saying, you know, they're not going to release it anytime soon. I think they've been really honest with the community, and I hope that they continue to do so, because I'm hoping that they've finally realised that the only way now is honesty. But we'll have to wait and see. The one thing that I really want them to do though is completely different to most people, I think, and that's I really want them to sort out the crafting and the blacksmith, because it's just a waste. It's literally sitting there doing absolutely nothing, and I think if they add more mini content, you know, and content and new challenges to forge new gear, like legendary gear or something, even if it's account bound, that's fine. Just more gear, then it'll allow the crafting to become part of the game again, like it should be anyway. It's frustrating just never ever using it. So I know most people have left the game now, and my head is telling me it's probably the correct thing to do, but my heart's telling me to stay. So I'm gonna hang on for a while. I'm gonna continue playing, and I just wanted to talk about the PvP blog a little bit, get it off my chest and whatnot. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hear your views on the PvP blog, and what you think of Diablo in its current state now, after knowing about PvP and what they want to do with it a little bit more. You know, are you still playing, or have you already given up? What do you think about Path of Exile? Actually, I've seen it. It seems to be pretty big right now. People are saying it's a very good alternative. Is it really that good? I mean, I can't get into beta at the moment. You know, should I play it? Let me know what you think, and until next time, keep playing. Thanks.